Welcome, welcome, welcome. Special event. It is 3:58 in Hawkeye, Montreal time, and yours truly, Adrian Hana Dragan. A bit upset that I cannot afford a massage therapy as of yet, but I am at the same time in parallel grateful, thankful that I can afford a bath to relieve my soreness, and I'm grateful, thankful that I got food, and grateful, thankful that I paid my rent in full for this month of October. It is October 8th, 2022, and I've also paid my electricity bill in full, fully paid my electricity bill and rent. Grateful, thankful for that, and grateful, thankful to the workers, past, present, and future, whom I credit millions of kisses and big dragon hugs, who built 63 dams with brains and muscle, with brains and muscle, with brains and muscle across this La Belle province here in Quebec, North America, for us to use, utilize clean, zero pollution, zero emission energy across this La Belle province, and for me to do this philosophic, artistic, spiritual, and meditation video on the dancing goddess of the Dragon Kingdom Sabbath, which of course it is the Sabbath as I am speaking. It's the dancing goddess and the Sabbath. At this moment, in the long weekend here, Thanksgiving in Canada, North American, is yours truly, Adrian Hana Dragon, androgynous pansexual, founder of the dancing goddess and the Dragon Kingdom, calling all willingly loving to the dancing goddess and the Dragon Kingdom, and support the trinity of theories known as CIT, Citizen Integration Theory, Death Row Fusion Theory, and Democratic Fusion Theory. That trinity, holy, sacred, and divine trinity of theories to be implemented via the fourth dimension. The fourth dimension is LOVE, is love, love is action, not just blah blah blah. The philosophy is this body is a temple for pleasure and purpose, and how do we invest in the body? By working out, training, and exercising. I am celebrating, of course, the successful completion of 300 sessions of my workout program, and the celebration will keep on going until a few more days. I'm still working out, training, exercising, of course, although post 300 workout, as I've officially successfully completed 300 workout session of my own creative workout training program, officially titled the General War Integrated Total Body Training System, aka the Dragon Army Workout, which is an efficient and effective training program which is meant and does increase general overall fitness. It increases general overall fitness. It increases general overall fitness. And of course, yours truly right here in this underground room, office and temple now, I'm taking a bath. I've lost more than 77 pounds, 77 pounds down, 77 pounds down. More to go, more to work out, train, exercise, have survived being suicidal and depressed, and have conquered depression, have conquered depression, have conquered depression. I want to live, love, and live, and do, and of course, continue my philosophic, artistic, poetic, intellectual, and spiritual work, as yours truly have died during COVID and being reborn, Adrian Hana Dragon. Personally, there's nothing that I want to go back to pre-COVID. I'm calling for all ALL willingly loving to support the implementation of my trinity of theories. The CIT, Citizen Integration Theory, Death Row Fusion Theory, DRT, and Democratic Fusion Theory. That trinity of theories to be implemented via the fourth dimension, which is love, in order to create the two complementary, covenant, and cooperative institutions known as the International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force, aka the Dragon Army, to be integrated with all existing public and private institutions and organizations in order to secure the three essential elements of civilization for all: food, housing, and transport. Because food is, of course, holy, sacred, and divine. Everybody gotta eat. Even Wall Street, everybody gotta eat. Even Wall Street, even everybody gotta eat. Even Wall Street. Yours truly included. Thank you, love you, kiss your farmers. Thank you, love you, kiss your farmers. Thank you, love you, kiss your big dragon hugs to the farmers, truckers, butchers, bakers, doctors, construction workers, nurses, dock workers, warehouse workers, daycare workers, bus drivers, plumbers, electricians, railway workers, firefighter, public security workers, and all, of course, working in the production and distribution of food, from the farmers to the Shouts to the fast food restaurants now during this, making this video, meditating on the truckers, love you, kiss you, hug you. I'm gonna give you big dragon hugs because I like to offer more than blah 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 love. And yeah, rock transporting all those goods, coffee, beans, potatoes, rutabagas, all goods now. Bananas, oranges, fruits, vegetables, and legumes, and all the grain that you transport east, west, north, south. Hundreds of trucks may be loading and unloading the trucks. Thank you, love you, kiss you, appreciate you. I am the people's athlete, yours truly, independent artist, athlete and activist, triple A plus other dimensions to being an athlete, artist and activist, geopolitical analyst and theorist as well. Grateful, thankful, thank you, love you, kiss you, hug you, farmers, butchers, bakers, nurses, doctors, plumbers, electricians, grocery store clerks, those workers in the city picking up the garbage every week, picking up the compost every week, picking up the recycling and the compost and the garbage every week. And the food is holy, sacred, and divine, and this water is holy, sacred, and divine. I'm taking a bath to relieve. Cannot afford a massage therapy. Wish I could. I am not totally selfless. I admit got some issues, some vices, and some lusts, and do not play it self-righteous. I am an independent student, scholar of history, wars, geopolitics, civilization, and continuing education every day, learning every day, learning every day. With all the issues and advice that I do have, I do firmly believe that my trinity of theories known as CIT, citizen integration theory, debt refusion theory, democratic fusion theory, to be implemented via the fourth dimension, LOV, and love is action, and my own healing from depression, being suicidal, has required action to change habits, adopt new ones such as working out, training, and exercising, and clean, and be conscious and admitting parts of ourselves which are sometimes hard to admit, and use humor in my own comedy, self-criticize, self-analyze, and could do better this and do better that, but I'm carpe diem it every day. I am carpe diem every day. I'm doing carpe diem every day. Work out, train, exercise, love and wanna be loving. Please, if you're ally army, hug today with consent like you never hugged before. If you're an ally in army, hug today with consent like you never hugged before. If you're an ally in army, hug today with consent like you never hugged before. So I'm taking a bath. Wish I could afford a massage therapy session. I'm open for business. I'm auctioning a liter of this holy sacred divine water every liter of my bath. I'm now gonna put it for an auction. I can fill up bottles and a liter, 2 liters, whatever. We're gonna auction starts at $93 Canadian. Auction starts 1 liter, $93 Canadian. Auction starts as 1 liter. I'm open for business for commissioning. You can commission a bath, just an hour video dedicated for your healing or your purpose. I'm open for business. PayPal North America business only for the moment. PayPal business North America only for the moment. PayPal business North America only for the moment. And it's yours truly, Adrian Hunter, Dragon-born Adrian H. Dragon died during COVID. Personally, it's nothing that I want to go back to pre-COVID. I just want to move forward. And if I do make a million, I'm going to give half to my sister after paying my debt, because I'm in debt $10,000 to the RBC admitted. I'm open for business. For me, business has been slow, and I've knocked on doors, blah, 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 la, 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 tra, la, la. Very few doors open, but that doesn't stop me from spreading my wings and dancing in the streets. Triple vaccinated, I am triple vaccinated. Triple vaccinated, the world's greatest living dancer. With some brain and some muscle, got some brain and some muscle, got some brain and some muscle. While I do admit that at some things I am mediocre, at other things I am average, at some things I am so-so. Being so-so, average, and mediocre at some things in skills and competences which do lack does not stop me from being great, super, and excellent at geopolitical analysis and theory, and independent psychological theory and analysis, and independent sexual theory and analysis, and of course, my workouts training program is gold, diamonds, and is worth billions. I am advocating, looking for volunteers for the Dragon Army app, looking for volunteers to build the Dragon Army app, Dragon Army with my workout, which rules are simple, effective, and efficient, and of which have performed more than 300 sessions. I've successfully completed doing the performance of 300 sessions, of which you can see hundreds of workout videos online and on Facebook. Hundreds of workout videos on Facebook and online of me working out, training, and exercising. Working out, training, and exercising has been, is, and will continue to be my medicine and therapy of choice, as I believe it can be and it is for you. Working out, training, and exercising is my medicine and therapy of choice. Please, I encourage you to public hygiene, increase in hygiene, wash your hands with soap and water, hand sanitizer. When you go in a bank, in a public school, in a library, in a grocery store, disinfect your hands with soap and water. Hygiene, hygiene, hygiene. We can increase, please increase in hygiene in public. And I encourage all to work out, train, exercise, physical exercise, jog, do my workout. Do some push-ups, some squats, some hogs on the regular. It does great wonders for the body, the mind, and the spirit. For mental health, for mental health, for mental health. My own healing has required working out, training, and exercising an active lifestyle with the philosophy that this body is a temple for pleasure and purpose. This body is a temple for pleasure and purpose. The body is a temple for pleasure and purpose. And channel and sublimate are keywords of my philosophy. Channel and sublimate the aggression substituted by different activities so that we try to harm none and we break impasse, break impasse, break impasse, which are facing us with the possibility that World War III has started. The paradox, of course, was yours truly back in 2019 October had created, made and designed the aforementioned workout, the General War Integrated Total Body Training System workout, aka the Dragan Army workout, aka the 300 workout. Back in October 2019, being an independent fitness captain on a fitness journey that continues today, but also an independent student scholar of wars, geopolitics, civilizations, and an independent geopolitical analyst and theorist, had concluded back in 2019 October that we humanity, are again on the path towards another international conflagration, and so created, made, and designed the General War Integrated Total Body Training System, aka Dragan Army Workout, aka the 300 workout designed, made, and created to go with such an event. Paradoxically, as a world peace advocate as well, I'm still calling for a ceasefire, immediate, and implementation of my theories here from the collective North American civilization first, from the collective North American civilization first, from the collective North American civilization first and foremost, from this Hawk Island, Montreal, where I want to love, 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 and I want to see people healing as myself I am healing and transforming, and I want healing has required action, and I'm calling on the multi-millionaires, billionaires, and all the corporations and the governments, North America first, Canada, US, to support the creation of the binational first North America institution known as the Dragan Army, officially international citizen integrated social security and service force, to be integrated with all existing public and private security institutions and organizations, to encourage people to work out, train, exercise, and to offer services XYZ, whatever services can be offered with consent and hygiene, whatever services can be offered with consent and hygiene, whatever services can be offered with consent and hygiene, mutual understanding, and LOVE, taking into consideration XYZ factors, and that the body is a temple for pleasure and purpose, and the public and the private partnership, because I'm sharing a lot of my private life with the public. But when we step outside, brothers and sisters, we have an added dimension of responsibility and duty and obligation, and that added responsibility, duty, and obligation is when we step in the public, we're no longer just private citizens. Right now, I'm private citizen Dragan, who has successfully turned that A of the surname into a no, who has successfully turned that A of the surname into a no, who has successfully turned that A of the surname into a no by doing 300 workout sessions, 300 of the 300 workout sessions, 300 sessions of the General War Integrated Total Body Training System, aka the Dragan Army workout sessions, successfully completed September 29. I've started the program October 17th, 2019 was the first time that I did the session. That was the first time that I did the first session, and I've done 300 ever since. And now even more last week, and it's continuing this week. Today is the Sabbath of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Kingdom, and rest, 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 meditation, and good eating, and taking this bath because I am sore from working out, training, exercising, and marching, marching, marching. And yours truly, Adrian H. Dragan, born, died during COVID as I'm being reborn, Adrian Hana Dragan, androgynous pansexual, founder of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Kingdom, that I'm calling all willingly loving with, and the Phoenix People's Party and the Global Dragon Union to be a 21st century international workers union for the 21st century international workers alliance first throughout the collective North American civilization, and the farmers, butchers, bakers, truckers, railway workers, dock workers, construction workers, nurses, doctors, daycare workers, plumbers, electricians, those involved in the making of food now, sandwiches, fries across the collective North American civilization. Love you, love you, love you. Kiss you, hug you, big dragon hugs, big dragon hugs. Thank you for preparing the food, because food is holy, sacred, and divine, and everybody gotta eat, even Wall Street. Everybody gotta eat, even Wall Street. Everybody gotta eat, even Wall Street. So I'm calling for the creation of the two complementary covenant and cooperative institutions to be integrated with all existing public and private institutions and organizations which now exist, in order to be for pleasure and purpose. The Dancing Goddess Army to be for pleasure, for dancing, to be integrated out means that all genders league, all genders, all ages, all sexual orientations, inclusive dance league, to organize dancing for pleasure and purpose, for environmental education and action, to increase better recycling and do more compost and do better as an individual citizen and as a collective with public and private institutions and organizations. The two complementary covenant and cooperative institutions of the Dragon Army and the Dancing Goddess armies to be integrated with all existing public and private institutions and to serve the aforementioned purposes. Beyond the ground, east, west, north, south, secure food, housing and transport, secure food, housing and transport, secure food, housing and transport. The Dragon Army calling for the Musk Dragon NORAD Summit, the NORAD Musk Dragon Summit, the Dragon NORAD Musk Summit, build public-private partnership, 300 helicopters, connected satellites, social media coast to coast. We got one border, two oceans, one border, two oceans, one border, two oceans to be on the ground even for emergency purposes, and on the ground with all existing public and private institutions and organizations, public and private security forces to oversee securing food, housing, and transport, the three essential elements of civilization. After food, housing, and transport is secured, to offer the fourth dimension. The fourth dimension is services, whatever services with consent and hygiene and mutual understanding and LOV to be able to be offered, such as a massage to a trucker, a hug to a trucker, a cleaning or cooking. Gotta be an all service and security armies. Do this, do that, do this, and do that, do this, and do that. We do it together. An integrated army, the North American collective. Be on the ground, doing working out, training, dancing, hugging all my allies and armies, and we're gonna dance, rock and roll, and we're gonna love the farmers, love the truckers, love the butchers, the bakers, the cooks, the nurses, the doctors, the daycare workers. And love is action, and loving an action army, the Dragon Army, love and action, and not just blah blah blah. Or with brains and muscle and the philosophy, and some philosophy is deep and profound and goes to the elements of our natures within myself, and channel the aggression, sublimate the aggression by working out, training, exercising in a sportsmanlike conduct, sportsmanlike conduct, sportsmanlike conduct. And as a pro-labor universal revolutionary centrist, I'm a pro-labor universal revolutionary centrist, a pro-labor universal revolutionary centrist, and creation of the UE by my theory of the debt refusion theory, the DRT, taking all private and public debt first and foremost across the collective North American civilization, pegging it, converting the Canadian dollars to the US dollars, the Mexican peso to the US dollar, and of course we're all willingly living in NATO, and Israel and beyond, to create the UE, the Universal Unit of Exchange, preferably by the hand, the voice, and the eye being unique biometric identifiers. The UE stands for Universal Exchange Unit, the hand, the voice, and the eye unique biometric identifiers, and whatever the number is of all the public and the private debt, refusing to institutionalize the UE, the Universal Exchange Unit, and of course secure food, housing, and transport for all, and begin the 7-year plan of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Kingdom, begin the 7-year plan of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Kingdom, commence the 7-year plan project for the security, prosperity, ensuring of liberty of the collective North American civilization and all our willingly allies and armies who will it, east, west, north, south, of the collective North American civilization, coast to coast. We got one border, two oceans, coast to coast. We got one border, two oceans. That way is the Atlantic in the east, that way is the Pacific in the west. Pacific in the west, Atlantic in roundabout, North America, Central America, and South America and beyond, for world peace. Yours truly, not perfect, far from it, but I do have some brain and some muscle, and I do aim for the greater good while also wanting to afford a little bit of more bacon. I want to afford a bottle of wine, which paradoxically it was 28, I think it was 28.65, and it was 3 times more expensive than the bottle from France. in Italy and Spain, and it was local Quebec wine, local du vin québécois direct de la belle province. C'était bien plus cher 3 fois que le vin importé de la France, de l'Italie, puis de l'Espagne. C'était quelque chose de voir. Fait que je voulais me permettre ça. I want to afford that bottle of wine. Now I'm gonna be listening to Kanye West's interview while taking this bath. Maybe do some rap because like some of his songs, wanna put the word goddess in the Donda album, do a remix, make half, give support Dragan rap because you know rap as an underground rapper. With a Kanye, we see goddess Dragan, yep, push ups with some squat talks, with some do some public profit partnership, yeah. You know Rainbow Dragon, Rainbow rap, yep. David, my great grandfather. David, my great grandfather. Their great 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 grandfather. Godless, I got a goddess agenda. Goddess, G-O-D-D-S-S, yeah, yeah. Goddess, G-O-D-D-S-S, yeah, yeah. I'll make you say goddess. Can't afford it, only necessity spending. Can't afford it, only necessity spending. Like that lion dog, can't afford only necessity spending. Like that lion